You want to do bookmaking with your students, but you think, wow, that seems just like a really big project, especially if you're teaching kindergarten and first grade students. But bookmaking is an amazing way to motivate your kids to do oodles of writing. Well, today I have for you one paper, one cut bookmaking method that you are going to absolutely love. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. My name is Angie, and if you don't know me, I host this live stream on Sundays, and I also have a podcast called Rockin This Teacher Thing, and many of you know me from there. So I am so glad that you are here. If I would like to hear from you a bit, and these live streams are super fun. Go ahead and tell me where you're from and if you teach kindergarten, if you teach first grade, or if you're just making books with your students. That would be something great for us to know. So let's go ahead and get into it. If at any time you love what you're seeing, please subscribe, because I have so many of these ideas that I want to share with you. I'd hate for you to have to miss them because you didn't subscribe. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that little bell notification button, and you'll be notified when I go live. All right, let's get into it. This is like one of my absolutely favorite things to do with kids. You can do it with kids, so easy, or you can do it, you can have volunteers make up these little books. I used to have, at the beginning of the year, have a volunteer make up like hundreds of these little books. So fun. So good morning, Dawn, the singing nurse. So glad to see you here from New York. Oh, let me get rid of that so we can see you. From New York, one of our regulars here. Thanks for stopping by. For those of you who don't know where I'm at, hello, Andrea and Amy. I'm in Montana, and currently I believe it is like 7 degrees, honest. And where I live, we have over 15, probably closer to 20 inches of snow. So we're kind of bundled in. I have some kid things to do today, but this is something that you can do with your students. Let's go ahead and jump over to the example thingy here, because I want to show you how easy this is. You need one single piece of paper. That's it to make an 8-page book. Are you ready? Super simple. First thing you need to do, in fact, if you have a piece of paper with you right now, you can do this. And you'll just see how easy it is. I like to fold it in half, hamburger way first. And then I like to open it up and do it long ways. It doesn't really matter. Okay, just like that. And now, when I do it with students, I do it the hamburger way first and then the hot dog way, because then when you open it up, you can have them lay their paper like this, and they can easily see that the next fold you go there, and they can open it up. The next fold you go there. Have any of you made these books before? These are, I'm always surprised when I show people how to do this, that they have never seen this book before. It's so easy, okay? So you have 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. Those are going to turn into a little book. And let me show you the magic of that. Sometimes I like to fold it back the other way too, because it will make it easier in the long run. Okay, so now you're just gonna fold it just like that. It's a little bit hard to see. Let me let me get a line for you. There's that fold right there, okay? And your students, this is where your students are gonna mess up. You're gonna have them snip on the fold, okay? And some of them are not gonna pay attention and they're gonna snip this way. You want them to snip on the fold. And honestly, once you show even kindergartners how to do this, they have got it, all right? And they'll make tons of these. Okay, so now you fold it back, hot dog style, and now you have this little opening. Now here's kind of tricky. You push it together like that, and then you just kind of keep pushing it together, all right? And I like to put the folded edge here as my cover. All right. So now let me put a colored piece of paper down on there. So now look at this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 page book. Is that not just the coolest thing? And it's little. Kids love a mini book. There are just so many things that you can do with this book. What are some things you can do? Well, they can just practice maybe some numbers. So you give them the number or have them write a dot down here, and then they do one of something. So since it's fall, maybe you say, on this page, I want you to put 1 dot, and then you draw 1 leaf. On this page, 2 dots, and I want you to draw 2 pumpkins. All right, so things like that. However, sometimes you want to make a book and you want it to last, right? So what you can do is you can, let me pop back over full screen for you. You can take a piece of paper and laminate it. So now this is a laminated one. You can see it really sturdies it up. If you get this one's a little easier. So now they can use this book over and over and over again. And what I do in that case is I do staple right here. All right, I staple once right there, and then I go right in the middle and I staple again. All right, because now with their dry erase marker, let me grab a dry erase marker super fast. Ooh, which color do I want? Now they can practice anything they want, right? And it becomes, because just because I have some nice lotion on, all right? They can do that over and over and over again. It is like magic, Amy. It is like magic. And they can have that over and over again. So that is a great early finisher activity. If you were with me last week and Dawn was with me, we went over some early finisher activities that you can have on hand for your students. Easy prep, once and done. Also, if you do this with your students and they learn how to make it, just a tip, they are going to, once they do it, they're gonna unfold it again, and they're gonna be like, I can't get it back, what can I do? So be patient with them, do it a few times, and if they keep unfolding it, go ahead and just go around, or they can even, and just put a little staple right there, but it's not, and then one in the middle, and then they can't unfold it. It's so much easier, okay? And then they can't unfold it, and it's like this little tiny book, okay? So what if you're like, that's way too small. What if you want a bigger book? Here's a bigger book that I used a black piece of construction paper with, and some oil pastels, and they can make a little book. 1, 2, and you can just keep going 3, 4, and have the number words up for them, and then they can decide what they want to draw or write in their little book. They really like these. So let's go over one more time. Let's use a really big piece of black construction paper. All right. And maybe I'll do it like this. Let me clear my work area. So first I like to do it hot or hamburger style. Zip, just like this. All right, it just helps the students know. Open it up, do it hot dog style. I'm gonna put it down here on the ground because it's hard to fold in the air. All right, then you have it hot dog style. Now you're going to take this side and go to that fold in the middle, and that side and go to the fold in the middle. So essentially you're making 4 quadrants. All right. Then you have that. Okay, then go ahead and fold it hamburger style again. Cut on the fold right to where the intersection there. Okay. See how it comes together? Just like that. Kind of fold it flat. Just like that. Mine's kind of kitty wampus, that's okay. And done. Do you love it? I love it. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up if you are loving this book. And how many of you think that maybe that is something you can do with your students this week? This next week, going into Halloween, going into all the craziness. Many of you are at the end of the quarter, and it's going to be kind of crazy. Show your students how to make these books. Kindergartners, it takes them a little bit, but they totally can do it. It's awesome. And give them some template ideas, maybe some math. Write their sight words. On the first page, I want you to write this sight word 4 times. On this page, I want you to write this sight word 4 times. On this, I want you to write 4 times. Okay, so there's some easy things to do with them. Also, how about having them practice their name writing, especially in their little book. And they can do a little book about me, especially laminated, all right? Yeah, great way to encourage writing, super easy. There's something magic about your own little book. And one thing that I used to do is have my students collect these in like a Ziploc. And then what they could do is during their reading time, the books that they made, they could get out and read the little books. It's so fun. Okay. So any questions on this? I know today is a short one, but I had to show this to you. It really ties in good with early finishers, because if they had some of these in their early finisher binder, they could just grab some out, even some blank pieces of paper, or if they already had one made up, they could get it out and do all sorts of writing activities. So any questions? And thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Helps with getting this video out to other people. And I appreciate you guys showing up today. All right. Any other questions or comments, I would like to give you some encouragement. You all are doing an amazing job. Being a teacher in these next few weeks to come is going to be pretty tough. And so I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to find the things in your life that bring you joy, and I want you to embrace them, and I want you to do it, and be sure to say yes to yourself. All right? Because when you're saying yes to yourself and you're filling yourself up, that is the best for yourself and your students and your family and everyone around you. So think about what brings you joy and pursue that just as hard as you are pursuing serving others. Because I know you teacher friends, you are in it to help others. Make sure you help yourself too, okay? Because you're the only one. All right, teacher friends, remember to like and subscribe. Share this video with another teacher friend who might be doing some bookmaking with their students and they need a simple, easy, fast way to make some books. All right, until next time, make sure you follow me on Rockin This Teacher Thing and come on over. Have a lot of cool things going on there. In fact, last week we had an occupational therapist on, and she gave tons of tips on how to help students hand grip, core strength, all sorts of things. It was so fun. Lefties, help with lefties, so fun. So see that podcast episode over on Rockin This Teacher Thing. All right, teacher friends, until next time, thanks again. I will see you later. Stay warm. Bye-bye.